Today, I'm going to explore something deeply personal and spiritual. Why you may feel like you don't have friends. It's not just about being lonely, but rather, it can be a sign of something much deeper, spiritual awakening. In this video, I'll cover 10 signs that point to a spiritual shift in your life and how it may be affecting your relationships. By the end, you'll have a better understanding of yourself and the changes you're going through. 10. You feel disconnected from others. One of the first signs of spiritual awakening is feeling disconnected from people around you. This isn't about physical isolation, but rather a sense that you no longer resonate with the same energy or values as those in your life. You might find that conversations or interactions that once felt fulfilling now seem shallow or draining. This disconnection can be unsettling, but it's a natural part of spiritual growth. As your awareness expands, you begin to perceive the world differently. Your vibration changes, and as a result, you may find yourself out of sync with the people around you. It's important to remember that this isn't something wrong with you. It's a sign that you're evolving. The relationships that no longer serve your growth will naturally fall away, making room for more aligned connections. Instead of trying to force friendships or social interactions, honor this feeling. Give yourself permission to pull back when needed. Recognize that it's not about rejecting others, but about making space for new connections that align with who you're becoming. Disconnection is often the first step to reconnection on a deeper, more authentic level. When you feel disconnected, it's also an opportunity for introspection. Ask yourself why certain relationships no longer resonate with you. This can lead to a deeper understanding of your evolving values, and in turn, help you cultivate friendships that feel more meaningful. 9. Your priorities have shifted. As you experience spiritual awakening, your priorities naturally shift. What once seemed important, like climbing the career ladder, partying, or keeping up with social expectations, might now feel trivial. Instead, you may find yourself drawn to practices like meditation, mindfulness, or spending time in nature. This can create friction with friends who still prioritize the things you've moved away from. It's important to recognize that this shift isn't about judging others or feeling superior. Everyone is on their own journey, and your shift in priorities reflects your personal growth. As your focus turns inward and towards self-development, it may feel like the people in your life don't quite get you anymore. This can be a lonely experience, but it's also liberating. By aligning with your true self, you start living a life that feels authentic and fulfilling, even if that means parting ways with some people. Trust that as your priorities evolve, you'll naturally attract friends who share your interests and values. Consider this time of change as a recalibration. You're adjusting your life to reflect who you truly are, and that might mean letting go of things or people that no longer fit. Embrace this process, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. 8. You value solitude more than socializing. Another common sign of spiritual awakening is developing a deep appreciation for solitude. Where you may have once felt the need to constantly be around others, you now crave time alone. This isn't because you've become antisocial. Rather, it's because solitude provides the space you need for reflection, growth, and spiritual alignment. When you're alone, you can hear your own thoughts more clearly, and you may even find that you enjoy your own company more than you used to. It's in these moments of solitude that your true self comes forward, unburdened by the expectations or energies of others. This can make social gatherings feel draining or unappealing because they pull you away from that inner peace you've cultivated. This shift can confuse the people around you. Friends might not understand why you've started to decline invitations or why you prefer quiet nights over going out. It's important to communicate openly if needed, letting them know that your desire for solitude isn't personal. It's about nurturing your inner self. As you become more comfortable with solitude, you'll also become more discerning about the company you keep. Solitude allows you to recharge and recalibrate. It's during these quiet moments that you process your spiritual growth and make sense of the changes happening within you. This time alone is precious, and it will prepare you for more meaningful connections in the future. 7. You struggle with superficial conversations. As you awaken spiritually, you may find yourself struggling with small talk and superficial conversations. What used to feel like casual banter now seems empty and unfulfilling. You crave deeper, more meaningful exchanges, ones that challenge you, inspire you, and help you grow. Unfortunately, many social interactions don't go beyond the surface level, which can leave you feeling disconnected. This struggle with superficiality can make it difficult to maintain old friendships, especially if those relationships were built on casual interactions. It's not that you don't care about these people anymore, but rather that you're yearning for something more substantial. You want to talk about life's big questions, share your thoughts on spiritual growth, or dive into topics that feed your soul. It's natural to feel frustrated by this disconnect, but it's also an opportunity to seek out new connections that align with your deeper desires. Look for people who share your interests in personal development, spirituality, or mindfulness. These kinds of connections will feel more fulfilling and less draining, as they are based on mutual growth and understanding. Remember, it's okay to set boundaries around conversations that feel too shallow. You don't have to engage in every social situation just to fit in. By prioritizing deeper connections, you're honoring your spiritual journey and creating space for relationships that nourish your soul. 6. Your empathy has deepened. One of the more beautiful aspects of spiritual awakening is the deepening of empathy. As your awareness expands, you become more sensitive to the emotions and energies of others. You can pick up on subtle shifts in mood, body language, and even the unspoken struggles people carry. This heightened empathy can be both a gift and a challenge. On one hand, you feel more connected to the world around you, sensing the shared humanity in everyone you meet. This deep empathy allows you to offer kindness, understanding, and compassion more freely. However, it can also make certain social situations overwhelming. Being around people who are negative, angry, or unbalanced can affect you more deeply than before, as you absorb their energy without even realizing it. To protect yourself, it's important to practice energetic boundaries. This doesn't mean shutting people out, but rather learning how to manage your sensitivity so you don't become drained or overwhelmed. Mindfulness practices like grounding or shielding can help you stay centered, even when surrounded by intense emotions. With this deepened empathy, you may also find that some friendships feel one-sided. If you're constantly giving without receiving emotional support in return, it might be time to reassess those relationships. Healthy connections are balanced, with empathy flowing both ways. 5. You've developed a strong sense of purpose. As you go through a spiritual awakening, one of the most profound changes is developing a strong sense of purpose. This isn't about just having goals or ambitions. It's about feeling a deep inner calling to live a life aligned with your soul's true mission. You may find yourself drawn to certain activities, careers, or causes that resonate with this higher sense of purpose. This shift can make it challenging to relate to friends who are still focused on more conventional goals, like material success or social status. While they may still be concerned with climbing the corporate ladder or accumulating wealth, you're more interested in making a meaningful impact, serving others, or contributing to something larger than yourself. Your sense of purpose might even change how you spend your time. Instead of socializing for the sake of it, you might now seek out opportunities that align with your spiritual path, whether that's volunteering, creating art, or pursuing personal growth. This can make you feel distant from friends who don't share the same drive for purpose, leading to feelings of isolation. However, this is also where you'll find new, like-minded individuals who share your passion for living a purposeful life. The more you follow your calling, the more you'll attract people who resonate with your energy and share your vision. Don't be afraid to embrace this sense of purpose fully. It will guide you to the right people and places. 4. Your energy is sensitive to people and environments. As your spiritual awareness grows, you'll notice that your energy becomes highly sensitive to the people and environments around you. This heightened sensitivity means you can feel the energy of a room as soon as you walk in, and you can immediately tell if it feels positive, heavy, or chaotic. Similarly, certain people may leave you feeling energized and uplifted, while others drain your energy completely. This sensitivity can make socializing more complicated. Large gatherings or busy environments that used to feel fun might now feel overwhelming or even exhausting. You may start to avoid certain places or people because you're no longer comfortable with their energy. This doesn't mean you've become antisocial. It simply means that you're more in tune with the subtle energies around you. It's important to listen to your intuition when it comes to your energy. If you feel drained or uneasy in a particular environment, give yourself permission to step away. Surround yourself with people and places that uplift your spirit and support your well-being. This might mean spending more time in nature, engaging in spiritual practices, or cultivating relationships with those who share your energetic sensitivity. The more you honor your energy, the stronger and more aligned you'll feel. By doing so, you're also creating space for authentic connections with people who respect and understand your need for energetic balance. 3. You crave authentic connections. One of the biggest shifts during spiritual awakening is a craving for authenticity in your relationships. You're no longer interested in maintaining surface-level friendships or interactions that don't feel genuine. Instead, you long for deeper, more meaningful connections where you can be your true self without fear of judgment or rejection. This can make it difficult to continue certain friendships that may have been based on convenience, routine, or mutual interests that no longer resonate with you. As you become more authentic, you may notice that some people in your life aren't as open or willing to be vulnerable, which can create a sense of distance between you. However, this craving for authenticity is a powerful force that will lead you to relationships that are more aligned with your true self. When you connect with people who share your values and are also on a path of growth, those relationships will feel more nourishing and fulfilling. It's these kinds of connections that will support you in your spiritual journey. It's okay to release friendships that no longer serve your highest good. Trust that by doing so, you're making room for more authentic relationships that reflect who you truly are. 2. You notice your beliefs are evolving. During a spiritual awakening, your beliefs about life, the universe, relationships, and even yourself start to evolve. You may find that the ideas you once held firmly no longer feel true to you. This can be unsettling, especially when those around you haven't experienced the same shifts. Friends who still hold on to old belief systems may struggle to understand the changes you're going through. This evolution of belief might lead to feelings of alienation or frustration, especially if you feel that your friends aren't open to discussing or exploring new ideas. You might find yourself questioning societal norms, religious doctrines, or even the meaning of life itself. These shifts in perspective can make it difficult to relate to friends who haven't yet begun their own journeys of questioning or self-discovery. It's important to honor this process of evolution, even if it feels isolating at times. Your spiritual journey is uniquely yours, and it's natural that your beliefs will change as you grow. Trust that these changes are leading you toward a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. Be patient with yourself and with others who may not yet understand your new perspectives. As you continue to evolve, you'll attract new friends who resonate with your shifting worldview. And 1. You experience inner peace despite external chaos. One of the most profound signs of spiritual awakening is the experience of inner peace, even when the world around you feels chaotic. While others may be caught up in stress, drama, or conflict, you've developed the ability to remain calm and centered. This inner peace doesn't mean you're ignoring the challenges of life, but rather, you've learned to navigate them with a sense of detachment and serenity. This newfound peace can make it difficult to relate to friends who are still deeply affected by external circumstances. You might notice that they are quick to react emotionally to problems, while you feel a sense of calm or acceptance. This can sometimes create misunderstandings, as friends may see your calmness as indifference or a lack of care. However, your inner peace is a gift that will guide you through both personal and collective challenges. It allows you to approach situations with clarity, wisdom, and compassion without getting lost in the turmoil. Over time, Others may begin to notice this peaceful energy within you and seek your guidance or support when they're feeling overwhelmed. As you continue to cultivate this inner calm, you'll attract people who appreciate and value your presence. These friendships will be based on mutual respect for each other's growth and peace, rather than shared stress or drama. As you've likely noticed, spiritual awakening can often lead to shifts in your friendships and social circles. It's not always easy, but remember that these changes are part of your journey toward living a more authentic, peaceful, and purposeful life. By understanding these 10 signs, you can begin to embrace the shifts that are happening and trust that the right people will come into your life as you continue to grow.